Hi, everybody. Welcome to week 7. We're coming down the wire. I'm sure you guys are feeling a little bit of stress when it came to getting through that big project, but I'm sure you also feel relief and hopefully very proud of the work that you have done. I can tell just from reading people's posts that you really are learning a lot about public health and recognizing things in your community and even better thinking of ways that you can make a difference. So I hope that, if nothing else, this really has sparked that um, desire to make change and to be a positive influence in the community around you. So to me, that's a win when I read your posts and can sense that. So I'm very proud of all the work that you have done, and I'm really looking forward to looking and reading and learning more about your presentations and how they went. So let's take a look. One other thing I wanted to just mention, the course evaluation. I sent you guys a message. Sorry to bug you, but as of right now, only one person has filled out that evaluation, and it really is incredibly important for us to have feedback, and evaluation of our courses, so that I can improve and that we can improve. I know I personally keep a running list of the things that I think we can improve in our course moving forward. But really, the most valuable information that we get is from all of you. So if you wouldn't mind taking a moment, it should not take you more than a few minutes to fill out that course evaluation this week. I really would appreciate that. Okay, so now we're going to look at our course and go to week 7. So week 7 is going to be looking at public health as we have been, nursing, but doing a comparison and looking at it from local, state, national, and a global perspective. Our learning outcomes are going to be to analyze the roles and responsibilities of public health nursing across local, state, national, and global levels to promote population health outcomes. That's linked to student learning outcome 1. We're going to evaluate the impact of non-communicable diseases on global health to design evidence-based public health nursing interventions for diverse populations, which is linked to student learning outcome 2. And 3, we're going to compare public health systems and policies across different levels, local, state, global, and national, to advocate for equitable and effective health interventions, which is linked to student learning outcome 7. From here, our learning resources. When we click on our readings here, you'll see this week there is a PDF for you that we've shared with you. There's a website for you to take a look at, as well as a couple of good videos on some about non-communicable diseases and just a crash course from a global perspective on public health. So that is what you'll be looking at for your readings for this week. Additionally, I just wanted to point out here on week 7, you have 2 different things that you're going to do this week. One, if I click on here, this is where you're going to upload your public health presentation that you used to that you did when you went and did your presentation. Okay, so that was going to be most likely a PowerPoint. Okay, and then if you had a PowerPoint for your peer discussion, it would be nice to have that with the voiceover. Here, it doesn't matter if that is there, it's just the PowerPoint. And also, don't forget that updated clinical log. And I will go over to the syllabus again. I know I went through that in week 1. In addition, so for your discussion forum post, which is a different Dropbox, I will show you, but there you're going to put in the photo from your community presentation as well as your reflection in 300 to 500 words addressing how your teaching was received by the audience, what challenges you encountered and how you address them, what you learned from the experience, and how would you modify your approach in the future community education efforts. Okay, when I go back, um, also, you'll see, so that is where you're going to put your presentation, the PowerPoint, and your clinical log for me is going to be right here by Sunday the 12th. And here is your where you're going to put your in your discussion. So in your discussion, you're going to post by Wednesday the analysis, right? So by Wednesday, you're going to post your reflection here, the picture, okay, from your presentation. And again, that voiceover presentation, so everyone is able to see what you did. And then you're going to respond to two of your peers' presentations by Sunday. So just like a regular discussion post. And when you respond to your peers, what you want to do, so after you viewed their presentation and read their reflection, use these response prompts, and you're going to choose one from these, or you can create your own, and look at it from these perspectives and respond to your peers that way. Okay. One other thing just to show you, I'm not sure here. Hold on one second. Going into the syllabus. So just as a reminder, okay, or here our presentation, which we have already made, but just a reminder to delineate your minimum of 13.5 clinical hours, right? 8 hours was for the research and preparing, 5.5 for the presentation, evaluation, and implementation. Putting those all on your clinical law hours log with your presentation. You created your presentation, which I'm sure you did a great job utilizing looking at your rubric and looking at the directions, right? So from our PowerPoint that we now have, you want to add a voiceover narration to your presentation. So when you share that on your discussion forum, we are able to hear what you spoke to when you were at your presentation. Okay. And this is again just going over your post response requirements, right? So make sure you post the picture, your reflection, and your voice over PowerPoint and submit that into the discussion forum, okay? So that is all for week 7. And then after that, just next week with our FEMA certification, and that will be it. That'll be a wrap on public health, which is unbelievable. So I hope you guys have a great week, and very much look forward to watching your presentations over the next week. I'll do my best after to grade those promptly for you all. And that's it. I'll talk to you soon. And if anybody needs anything, you know how to find me. Just email me and happy to set up a call or Zoom or whatever you might need. Okay. Have a great week. Bye-bye.